Once again, our randomized win streak. We've got Ronin, we had Dwarf. Of course, every time we beat one streak, it's gonna get more likely that we get a duplicate. Let's hope we get a new one. And of course, just when I said it, we get our first duplicate in Ronin. That is not great. It could not be unhappier, basically. Let's see how we can make the best. The last Ronin run was already a little bit iffy, in my opinion. Like, we struggled towards the end, although we had quite a strong early game. Yeah, we'll see. But pretty funny that we have a duplicate this early in the run. I really thought that maybe after the 4th or 5th we would get the first duplicate, but nope. RNG decided hard against us in this. So I do enjoy the lands, and I definitely enjoy Golden Clover. It's still just one of the best items to just propel you into a faster late game by increasing the rarity of the items that you can see. With the lands, we definitely looking for more daggers. Still can do the Excalibur route. Still looking for defensive items, definitely. I think this is just a flat upgrade. And then we need backspace. So let's just up our bag a little bit. Move as much stuff that it has actually function into our bag. But now we have a little bit of buff removal, and we have the tournament lands. So I should definitely have made a potion. That is my Sumo Discord server. If you're ever interested in rolling some dice and experiencing the lifestyle of a sumo fighter, then that's the place to be. Let's get this piece going. A lot of good stuff on sale here. I've been into sumo for quite a while. It's of course stereotype ridden with just fat people, but they're actually quite the athletes. If you get more into it, you see that they're actually quite built, and it takes a lot to maintain this kind of lifestyle. But let's see here, the Velocity Ring, the Cursed Idol. I think the Cursed Idol is still one of the best. I have no idea where this run is taking me kind of item that we have in the game. So I will never not be happy to pick it up. And then of course now we want all the skulls, and we already have a lot of things that can make skulls better. So now we're just looking for skulls. And let's see. I think we can do a little micro rebuild here, just for purposes of making the lands better. Or maybe just utilizing the bag that we have better. And yeah, let's put these in here. And the thing is, another like the activation of this is just gonna trigger our bag a shit ton. Okay, let's see. We got a quest done even. We're still looking for daggers, mainly now. And some other upgrades to our build. Maybe another potion. Why didn't I fuse these two? There was a huge oversight. As in, I'm over the sight of the lucky clover. I want a golden clover. And I desperately want more skulls. Yep, that's a very badly built buzz. Should be facing no problems from that. Life Essence is just a crazy good item, especially early. It just gives you so much recovery that some opponents will just not even be able to really push past you. As was the case here. And another good thing is we're making a lot of headway in the money department. Now, is it worth it to sell some stuff, or are going to be a good patient person? I think we should be patient here. Well, that's super nice. Thank you, game, for making this duplicate run a little bit easier by giving us all the upgrades to all the items. So now we have the tournament lands and we have the Excalibur going next turn. And let's see what we have here. The lands, the piercing lands. This item was horrendously broken at one point and is now much more tame. The Iron Will banner is just gonna keep you in the game for a long time, which maybe is what we want, or we can get the Knight's Blessing, but we're not really that heavily armored, so the way I see it, I should go for this piece. Then we also have a perfect space for this. Let's get some more stamina recovery, since it's gonna get a lot more stamina hungry. And then of course you want to crit as much as possible. So for this now we need a third piece of armor, so I'm just hoping for an armor package. That one is small and doesn't take away much space, since space is always Ronan's biggest problem. Yeah, but it looks really good. I like where the trajectory our build is going on right now. The Errant Lance plus Excalibur, that's quite a lot of damage. Now let's see how we can... Well, you gotta build it correctly. If there's no space, there's no space. Since we definitely want... could also go like this. The tournament lance is going to shuffle everything around anyway. I still want to keep as much stuff in our bag as possible, because that is not a negligible amount of protection that we gain from that. I think we can move these pieces like this. And there's the armor pack that we wanted, and I think I'm very much willing to give up one cactus, since the tournament lance has three spots for a cacti. So now we have an Iron Will banner on maximal. What's the word? Like all the stars are used. So let's see, in tournament lands quite needs a little bit of a different setup, doesn't it? Really enjoy myself a bat, especially since we can upgrade it. But there needs to be some change made now to the setup, since the lance is going to need space. Flipping this around looks great. Then maybe moving it like this for a vampire bat. Then we move everything just a little bit. We still haven't really seen many. The unholy skull will not be very useful to us, even though on sale it's quite good. We're draining, we're inflicting. Actually, I think I still like it. Not gonna be able to buy it right now, but when we buy it, we're definitely gonna be happy with it, I think. So also still want potions because of course the prickly potions count as 2, and I should have put the cacti in the right positions, which I talked myself out to, so I'm hoping we're not getting punished. And we didn't, which is great. So let's move you to a different spot and move the cacti to the right positions. And then this time we're gonna get it. And hope we're gonna see a skull soon. Now let's ask, probably we need another piece, like a 2-piece. Wow. Do I want this? I definitely do want this, don't I? I think we can get there by selling this. But now we're gonna have the classic awkward turn where we fuse it. So we probably have to lose one. Let's put you like this. Put you in here for now. And then it is bad at the moment, but we can move everything back into another position once these 2 guys are fused. Looks like we're not gonna get punished for this little awkward teenage phase of our build. The next thing now will be moving around stuff again. And I think this time we're not gonna get around rebuilding quite a bit more. This looks great. This looks great too. Very important to have our pieces together, fitting snugly. And now we can look for some further upgrades, which do come here. Let's do it like, does this make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. We may have to keep it like this. But I have no doubt we're gonna find something good to replace it with. There's another life essence. Another emerald scarab. I think the emerald scarab could be very good in this position. Since we're so far ahead and we really just need high value slot placements. Very nice. Even was able to defeat quite a strong Chana. Probably would have not won if she had her book already combined. But I'm not looking for huge upgrades now. I'm mostly looking for skulls and for potions. Those would be the items that I'm really interested in now. Skulls will immediately solve our stamina problems too, which always come with Excalibur. And now we finally have our skull. Of course we want more. Could go for this. Maybe this would also help solve stamina issues, but so this one is whenever it's inflicted, huh? And this would put on critical hit, it would. Interesting. This would be best if we could kind of put it that it both hits the errant lance and the Excalibur, which I don't think we can guarantee, so I think it's smarter to just move in for another item. This one is still great, and Cleanse will never be not worth a slot. Okay, this dude has a lot of skulls, so stamina problems are going to be an issue. But I think our own skulls will solve this problem pretty handily and easily. I think we're on a great trajectory to stomp this game here. And now we even get a Holy Skull possibility. Which is the question now, do we sell some golden clovers to get another skull in? And my answer to that is yes, let's do it. Let's put another skull in and make it a golden one. And then let's hope that this is already going to be the last fight against KSI of all people. I didn't know he played. Looks like his build is quite more defensive than ours. He's got a lot of finished defensive items, but we basically drained him out of all of his buffs. Stole all of his life. And that's just the power of the errant lance. Stunning is just a broken mechanic, since it's like the only, that and slow, the only interaction you can have with your opponent. So now we got Dwarf and Ronin times 2. Please not let it be Ronin again next time. But I'm excited nonetheless. We got 3 wins total and 2 characters done. Hope it was still exciting, even though we had to do Ronin twice in a row. See you guys in the next video, and I hope we get another win. Bye.